Hello, and welcome to Beering in Mind Beer Reviews. Today we're going to begin a short series of 4 beers from one Japanese craft brewery, and that is TDM 1874 Brewery in Yokohama. And we're going to look at 4 beers from them, and I recently ordered a set. Because of the coronavirus, we are, as we said, not quite under lockdown, but bars and restaurants are generally closed, not selling as much. And so many Japanese craft breweries are trying to sell more and more online. And I saw a deal from TDM 1874 for a 12 beer set, and it's actually 4 different beers, 3 of each, and that came about a week ago or so. And from today we're going to take a look at them. TDM 1874 it's kind of an unusual name. The TDM stands for 10-day market, in Japanese, Toka Ichiba. And To means 10, ka day, and ichiba means market. And apparently near the location of the not the brewery necessarily, but the liquor store that has sponsored the brewery, which has been in business since 1874, hence the second part of the name, TDM 1874, is the spot where the Kamakura Road met the Hachioji Road. And at that location there was a market every 10 days. Quite a common thing in many parts of the world to have a regular marketplace, and Japan is no exception. And this liquor store is called Sakaguchiya, and they have their, I think, main store in Yokohama and also 2 in Tokyo. But more than that, they are wholesalers to over 800 restaurants and bars in Tokyo and Yokohama. For me, the main feature of this is the brewery that is attached to Sakaguchiya, and the brewer who makes the beer for them. And he is a rather young British fellow named George Juniper, and he's young, but he's been brewing since the age of 13, and he brewed for Dark Star in the UK, and in Japan for Hitachi no Nest, and they started TDM 1874 Brewery in 2017. On RateBeer, they have 52 different beers listed in that time, that 3-year period, and on Untapped, 68 beers listed. So TDM 1874, 10-day market, the liquor store that is the sponsor and owner of the brewery, began in 1874. Okay, so let's begin. We're going to look at these 4 beers in turn from TDM 1874 Brewery. And now we will look at the final beer in the series of 4 from TDM 1874 Brewery in Yokohama. And it is this one. It's called Stardust Double IPA. And this is a 8.5% beer and clocks in with at 63 IBUs, International Bittering Units. So pretty hefty alcohol and pretty hefty in the hop department. A lot of double IPAs will be higher in hops than this. This one, however, has Galaxy hops from Australia, which are sometimes hard to get. Apparently, they haven't been able to meet the demand for it. And in the beer, we also have some Citra hops and Mosaic hops. Galaxy hops tend to give kind of a citrus note with some peach and passion fruit, so kind of a mix. But it has the distinction of providing the highest percentage of essential oils of any industry-wide hop. So that's an interesting note for this beer. This tends to be my favorite style, double IPA, and let's see how this one is, okay? On RateBeer, this one has only 5 ratings for an average score of 3.58 out of 5. On Untapped, it's got 258 reviews, and the average is 3.97 out of 5. Pretty high there. Let's give this one a go. Okay, it pours out a kind of medium dark blonde. I can smell it from here. My goodness. Some beers are like that. The hop character comes out so strongly. A good bottle of Pilsner Urquell, for example, you open it up and just, within a second or two, you can smell those Zatz hops, just almost across the room. And I can smell this one too. Wow. Okay, so it is kind of light, has a kind of light haze, and this may be chill haze through it. And it has a nice creamy, not quite creamy, almost creamy, slightly popped head, kind of thick lacing. You can see how it's going. It's kind of grabbing the glass and then letting go. Okay. And let's turn this around in the light and see what it is there. So you can see the carbonation. It's pretty substantial coming up there from the bottom. And aroma. Ooh. Yeah, this is a serious aroma. Lots of stone fruit. Some tropical fruit, something almost like tobacco, pipe tobacco kind of thing. Very light kind of caramel. The malt backbone is there, but the hops are really the show here. So citrusy, definitely tropical fruity. That is a full mouthful of beer. Some beers, you sip them like water and they don't really hit you. This one really grabs you right away. And a complex series of changes throughout the palate. So in initial, we get citrus. Very quickly changes to kind of tropical fruit and maltiness, and the hops are kind of sticking to the top of your upper palate, and they never let go. So the hops are really the show in the aroma and in the flavor, more or less, but it is a fairly balanced double IPA, I think. He's done a very good job on this, not really exploding in one sense or another, but really holding it to I'm not going to say holding both elements in check, but the sweetness is there and the bitterness is there as well. And the alcohol, a little bit deceptive, 8.5. It doesn't quite drink like that. You can feel some alcohol warmth, but it's not, overall, it doesn't seem like that high of an alcohol beer. This is an exceptional beer, exceptional double IPA. And take a look at the artwork there. So holding the logo, and on the back we have a spaceship bombing or sending down perhaps hops from its core. Interesting beer. Once again, TDM 1874 Star Dust Double IPA. Give this one a go. We're at the end of our look at the 4 beers from TDM 1874, and they are quite a brewery. They haven't been going very long. Young brewer, but with a lot of experience, and you definitely should give them a go. You can go online and order on their website, if you live in Japan. To my knowledge, they do not export outside of Japan, but they are one of the exceptional newer Japanese craft breweries, and you should give them a shot if you can. Well, take care, and next time we're going to be moving on to another Japanese craft brewery, and I hope you'll tune in for that. Leave me a comment and subscribe to the channel. Okay, we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.